Hello and welcome back to my Warframe adventure. In today's episode, we unleash the power of our first Incarnon evolution. I finally deal with the Lich who's been plaguing my star chart. And we spend more time exploring the Zariman. Now, on with the show. Why, hello there, ladies, gentlemen, and friends from beyond the binary, and welcome back to my Warframe adventure. It is lovely to see you all today, and I hope that you are doing well. Today is going to be a bit of a mishmash of different things. I do have a note document ready, if I go over here, with several different objectives on it, and I don't know what order exactly we're going to go in. I just know that I've got a lot of little bits and pieces that I would like to at least dabble in and or complete before we dive into the next main story mission, that being, is it Whispers of the Wall or Whispers in the Wall? The Whispers and Walls is what's coming soon. So, yeah, I figured we could try and do some of these. And of course, at number one, we do have rank up the hold fasts. So, if you come with me, we'll come over here and we'll have a little chat with Quinn. Let's make this place work, Quinn.
Void Angels still trying to feed on the reliquary drive.
Okay.
How do we keep them out?
I can try my best. Hold fast standing. I don't even know if I have everything I need. I'm now suddenly very nervous.
Let's go forward and
No! Oh, that's so embarrassing. The thing is, I had all of these yesterday, but I started crafting something. That's so annoying. Okay, well, we'll hopefully, maybe in this episode, because you'll notice further down on my list, it does say Zariman Exploration. Maybe we'll do a little bit of that to get these Entrati Landthorns and Void Plume crests. Yeah, I did have those yesterday, but I'll come on to why I no longer have those in a moment. Void Plume crests, I do believe there is a specific bounty. Yes. Steal New Strength, the Green Way. That will get me Void Plume crests. We'll do that in a minute. This is actually working out way better than I thought it would. So,
save your strength for we're all trusting in you.
Thank you, Quinn. The reason I no longer have them,
weapons with a touch of the void.
Hello, Cavalera,
is
if I go to browse wares,
closer look if you need to.
I purchased the Fenmore blueprint and I purchased the Enodem blueprint, and as you'll see, it required me to use Entrati Landthorns to make it. So, yeah. Oops. That's my bad. But yeah, this all works out because we'll go and grab those in just a second. Okay. What order do I want to do this in then? This has thrown me a little bit because while I don't know for sure what's going to happen today, and at this moment, I would say, you know, peruse the timestamps down below if you're here for a specific reason. And if you don't see the thing down there, then I will see you in the next episode. But today is going to be, as I said, a lot of different things that I know I need to touch upon that I would rather do than speed ahead and continue the main story. So yeah, there was another objective underneath rank up holdfasts, and that is show the statue. So, when I was... The Archimedean seniors.
Talk to me. I won't eat you.
What have we... I'm not going to finish that. Let's go over here then. Do I have a note on the Archimedeans? I've got Archimedean Yonta, but I don't have anything on the Archimedeans individually. Okay, bear with me. We're going to make one called Archimedeans. Was there a hierarchy between... or a hierarchy which existed among the Archimedeans?
Look at all the precious little nightmares.
Yonta mentions the Archimedean seniors. Now, either that is just people who have been Archimedeans for a long time and are deemed they have a seniority, among the Archimedeans, or is that like another rank? The Archimedeans and then the Archimedean seniors above them. Who knows? These are all little bits and pieces that I want to be taking track of them. Anyway, when we were exploring the Zariman the other day, there was a word which came up, and I thought, that sounds familiar. But then I was immediately thrown into the deep end of so much other story and lore that it slipped my mind a little bit. But in the back of my mind, I'd thought, that rings a bell, but I can't think from where. And it was either a pop-up of a location, or it was verbalized at some point, and it was the Tuval Commons, I want to say, the Tuval Commons. And I thought, I recognize that name. But then again, as I said, a million other things happened, and it was overwhelming, and yeah, I got a little bit sidetracked. But Hombask has a very interesting item on a floating space tomb. Yes, Hombask has something which then brought that name back to me and made me realize where I'd heard it before. If we scroll down, because I may have been looking through these and sort of imagining where I would put them aboard my orbiter, if we scroll down, it is here. Zariman statue, Executor Tuval. A golden statue of Executor Tuval, exalted member of the Orokin 7. Patron of the Zariman 10-0 expedition. Which, of course, we know from the crewman entry, I believe. I've not checked this, I'm just assuming I've got it right. Crewman synthesis entry. Did I not make a note on the crewman synthesis entry? I have a note, or at least a folder down here somewhere for all of the different Samaris. No, I didn't. Well, if I search Tuval, he should come up, right? Well, I've got the Executor's Tuval in there. So maybe I didn't ever actually transcribe the crewman note. But Tuval is brought up in that note. I'll have to go back and read it. Either way, I thought that was interesting because, again, it slipped my attention in the moment that was Tuval. So now we know what the guy looks like. So if I hide this again, that is confirmed Executor Tuval. And it is him that we see and hear in those data logs. And I want to just quickly stress, and of course there's a level of trust that needs to be had here. I've not listened to any more data logs from Tuval. I will admit I found one, but I didn't click it. I was doing a bounty, I think last night, and it was in one of the abandoned classrooms by what I would only describe as the digital whiteboard. There was a little orange data thing. And I made a mental note. I think I even took a screenshot of it to remind me to go and visit that in an episode. So maybe later today when we go and tackle that, we can do that. So yeah, Executor Tuval. And we now know that he was the patron of the Zariman 10-0 expedition, which I imagine I should go and put in here. If we... Hold on. Patron... Caps lock. Patron of the Zariman expedition. Features heavily aboard the Zariman for obvious reasons. There we go. So cool. And then I can hyperlink this to a Tuval note, and then anything that we hear from him, we can then do there. Does Ballas have a note already? He should do. I'd be very surprised if he doesn't. Ballas? Yes, okay, good. That would be awful if I didn't have a note on Ballas himself. So there we go. That is number one on my to-do list, over and done with. I've not actually looked through the rest of these. Zariman Classroom Helix artwork. A small child's drawing of a helix. I mean, if my son drew that, I would be overwhelmed because that's incredible. My son can barely draw a circle at the moment, bless his heart. Anything else in here that is interesting? Zariman school crafts, including science illustrations and origami cravats and kubrows. Okay. There might be some interesting lore in here. Zariman origin system. Very nice. Zariman poster arrangement. A large set of posters depicting various space scenes. Kind of holographic as well, which is nice. School art display. Paintings by talented Zariman school children. And that includes the helix. Yeah, I was curious to see if there was anything else in here that maybe we could look into. Vista Suite key opens the Dormer Zone's luxurious Vista Suite where residents can enjoy vistagraphs and audioscapes. I'm going to need to get to the rank of Angel before I can get that. Here is Albrecht Intrati. I need that desperately. I want him aboard my... What is this? What is this despicable piece of work? I know a lot of you said that you purchased the Ballast portrait so you could use it as a dartboard. I like the ingenuity a lot. And I might have to copy that myself. But yeah, there's a few other bits and pieces in here which I found quite interesting. And something which I saw, again, when I was running around the other day, is there is, and I know a few of you commented this, you can find people playing Lunaro. Not this one, there are Lunaro statues. Here we go, Lunaro Child. A golden statue of a child playing the noble game of Lunaro. Because I thought that looked like a moat amp, but then a lot of you said, oh no, this is a game called Lunaro, and you can experience it if you were to do the Conclave. And I thought, oh, that's interesting. Okay, I'll have to look into that. I've not yet done so. But when I was running around the Zariman the other day, doing some missions and some bounties, I did stumble upon what I presume is a Lunaro pitch, which I thought was, again, quite fun. It might seem insignificant in the grand scheme of things, but all of these little details help build this foundation of belief in the Orokin. Not belief as in like a religious sense, but it helps solidify them as a genuine, empire. And it's important to have all of these little embellishments in stories in order to make them more believable. So to think that they had their own sort of game of football, it's not football, it's Lunaro. It's fun. I like that a lot. And I now want to learn the rules of Lunaro and see if I can actually play it in Conclave. It would give me a reason to go and partake in Conclave as well. But yeah, I thought all of this was very fun. Zariman illustration, an abstract illustration, very nice. Helix, biology, microscopic cells. Anything we can derive there? I mean, you could say that looks a little bit like Kuva. I'm not going to go too deep into that. I don't think it's the time and the place. But yeah, I thought this was pretty fun.
Damn, I need to up my selling game.
Hombask, I need to get to a higher rank and I need more standing. Sorry. So yeah, if we go back over here and we'll go to the notes. If I go, video topics, here we go. So we will delete that for now. We'll keep rank up holdfasts there, but instead of keeping it there, I'll do it here. Rank up hold fasts. Be good if I could type. So before we begin then, and I think the order we'll do things in is 1 and then 4 for the time being. So those of you who were here the other day will know that I purchased the blueprint for a brand new pistol. So if we go over to my arsenal, we go to our secondary weapons. It should be in here at level 0. I've missed it. There it is. The Laetum. During parades and victory marches, the Laetum fired pigmented airburst rounds that rained onto festive crowds. The Orokin sent Laetum with the Zariman so they could properly celebrate a successful maiden voyage to Tau. There would be no such celebration, but the Void imbued the Laetum with a much more explosive capacity. So I've not used this at all because I figured it'd be fun to experience my first Incarnon weapon with all of you. So let's equip the Laetum. There we go. Let's have a look at the stats. Oh! Evolution 1. What is this? Kill 100 enemies with this weapon. Incarnon form. Weak point hits. There we go. Charge Incarnon transmutation. Alt-fired transmutes. Switching back will expend any remaining charge. Okay. Evolution 2. One of the following. Minus recoil. More fire rate, more movement speed while aiming. Evolution 3, lethal rearmament. On headshot, 30% reload speed for 12 seconds, stacks up to 3 times. Awakened readiness, 30% magazine reloaded per second when holstered. And Feather of Justice, gains 60% ammo efficiency while aim gliding and sliding. Wow. Wow. I wonder then if when Zephyr is flying and zooming in while flying, does that count as aim gliding? That's my first thought upon reading that. Yeah, I'm going to Google it. I'm going to Google it. When Zephyr is flying, does that count as aim gliding? A regular aim glide. Aim glide will be reset. At the end of each tailwind dash, aim glide will be reset. To repeatedly aim glide without landing, Zephyr must first stop aiming, then aim down sights. I'm not seeing any concrete confirmation, and I don't want to dig too deep into this. I'm gonna guess. Friendly reminder, Zephyr's 1 lets you cheese, do X while aim gliding. Okay. So it does count as aim gliding when you are flying as Zephyr. Huh. Okay, well that makes that exciting then. Evolution 4. More headshot damage, hello. Headshots build more Incarnon transmutation charge and elemental excess. So reduces crit chance but increases status chance. And then finally, Evolution 5, 50% chance to deal 2... What? What? To deal 2000% damage on non-crit hits. So you'd want Devouring Attrition to be paired with Elemental Excess and just go all in on not doing any crits, right? Reaper's Plenty on headshot, plus 40% ammo efficiency for 6 seconds. And finally, Overwhelming Attrition. On hit that is neither critical nor applies a status effect, 400% damage for 10 seconds. Stacks up the... Stack... What? What? Holy shit! Oh my god! Okay, that's kind of crazy. Okay. God, I don't know where to begin. Right, well, let's go to upgrade to begin with. What does the Laetum do out of the box? Unique trait, Incarnon form. Headshots charge Incarnon form. Alternate fire transforms weapon into Incarnon form of automatic... What? Automatic rifle that shoots explosives? Okay. Right, well, I don't know where to begin with this then. I really don't know where to begin. Well, I think a must-have is throwing in galvanized diffusion. We want that multi-shot. Multi-shot is never bad. We then, I presume, just want to, like, pump this full of different elements, right? Like, you always want elements. Galvanized shot increases status chance, plus 40% direct damage per status type affecting the target for 14 seconds. Okay. Well, you know what? Out of the gate, that's the wrong button. Out of the gate, I think I'll buy a catalyst. Why not? Let's do it. Let's get a catalyst. I've got some platinum left over. Right. Let's think this through. So, what do I want to put in next? We've got galvanized shot, and I do think we want to make the most of that. So chuck galvanized shot in there. Status goes up to 39.6%. I then want to, my understanding, if I were to go for galvanized shot, is go further into the status effects. Does this show me anywhere what happens when it transforms? Laetum. I don't know if these stats change, because it says it fires explosive shots. So I'm wondering if those explosive shots deal blast damage? Maybe? I don't know. This is obviously me making some assumptions here. I don't know how to check that or find that out. Well, we'll go for Hornet Strike because more damage again is always nice. That leaves us with 21 capacity. I think then for at least the beginning is we probably want to go into 2 elements. Lethal Torrent is also fantastic. Does that pair with Galvanized Diffusion? It does. Increased fire rate and increased multi-shot. That does leave me with only 10 capacity remaining, though. And I don't know what I would put in, because these are 11. So maybe I'll have to do some changes here. Maybe we'll get rid of Galvanized Shot, and then we'll put in 2 elemental modifiers. And I think for me, I want to go Deep Freeze and Heated Charge for the blast damage. Yeah. And then we need a secondary Arcane Adapter. Sure, why not? I'm happy to go all in because this is my first Incarnon form. Empty Arcane slot. We've only got 3. Cascadia accuracy on roll, more crit chance on weak points. Secondary fortifier, gain 1 overguard for every 100 damage dealt to an enemy's overguard. And finally, secondary merciless. I'll probably go for that. But then again, I'm going to be aiming for the weak points because I need to hit headshots in order to enable this Incarnon form. Yeah, that seems fine to me. I've also preemptively removed all of the mods off of my Excalibur Umbra and my Exalted Umbra Blade because I know that in the previous episodes when I've done my Titania builds and other bits and pieces, people have said, oh, I do this, I do that. And I thought, well, let me show you me building a build from the ground up to hopefully show you, not that I'm good, because I don't think I'm good, but at least let you see where my understanding is at. And then hopefully you can go, he's understood this. He still lacks a bit of understanding about X, Y, and Z. No, because no one's perfect. I've got a lot to learn, and I'm happy to accept that. So, Excalibur Umbra. Oh, they've all been put back in here. Perfect. Well, this is what I've been rocking with my Excalibur. Never mind. I'll show you what I've been rocking. So, here's what I've been doing with Excalibur Umbra. Never mind. I've been rocking Steel Charge for increased melee damage. I've got Rush for more sprint speed. I don't know if there would be a better thing for me to put in there. I think there are these auras, sorry. Exilus. There is one which increases your... it might be Maglev. I thought there was an Eximus mod which allowed you to increase your velocity. Velocity? Lightning Dash, Mobilize. This one, Mobilize. I have been tempted by this. Just because I feel like that would benefit me more. But then when I'm playing as Excalibur, I tend to spend more time grounded and slashing things endlessly. So, I don't know whether Rush or Mobilize would be better. I'm going to keep Rush for the time being. But as you can tell, what I like about Excalibur is I get all of these delicious Umbra polarities, which gives me more strength, more armor, and more health, which should ultimately make me quite tanky. As you can tell though, Umbral Fiber isn't fully leveled up. I don't think I've got enough. Yeah, I'm a little bit short on Endo, and I'm running out of credits. I'm only on 3.6 million at the moment, which is slightly upsetting. So, yeah, I'd like to get that sorted soon. Damn, never mind. Okay, well, what am I going to do? This is the build, and I am running Equilibrium. I know a lot of people did say in regards to my Titania build, I probably should be using Equilibrium. It is on basically every build I use. Like, I love Equilibrium. I've never really run into many energy problems on Titania. It was only in that last episode, and maybe it's due to the nature of the mission and how spread out enemies are. It just felt really hard to, like, keep that energy up. But, yeah, I run Equilibrium on basically everything. It's a great way to, well, keep health up and energy. Like, it's a win-win. It is fantastic. And I don't know if I can show you from here. On Gladstone, I do run... Now, bear with me, because I don't know which one it is. Here it is. Enemies injured by the companions have 25% chance to drop a health orb when killed. I really like that because it's another way to maintain energy and maintain health. So yeah, I figured I'd quickly show that. And these are all of the other different bits and pieces I'm using over here, just so you can see. But yeah, to go back over to Excalibur Umbra, as you can see, if I go into upgrade again, these are what we're rocking. Now, I was torn between running Chromatic Blade or running slash dash. Surging dash, slash dash augment. Each enemy hit during slash dash further increases your melee counter by 8. And there is a wonderful mod which increases your crit rate in regards to your counter. Where would I find this? It might be under my weapon, actually. It might be a weapon mod as opposed to a Warframe mod. I think it is. I don't know. Oh, no. Is this it? Yes. Combo multiplier. No, it is here. So combo multiplier. Gladiator resolve. 10% melee critical chance per combo multiplier. So if I were to pair Gladiator resolve with the slash dash mod, which I have done previously, it just gets out of control very quickly. But yeah, I like that, but I'm currently rocking Chromatic Blade. So if I show you, if I go over here to Excalibur Umbra and go to Appearance, I don't know if this is updated or not, but yes, Emissive now shows next to it this little lightning bolt icon, which tells me what element I'll be dealing with my Chromatic Blade, and I'll quickly go and read this out to you again. Chromatic Blade, Exalted Blade Augment, Exalted Blade's damage type changes depending on Excalibur's emissive color, and status chance is increased by 300%. Now that is the key part of this. Status chance is increased by 300%. I've gone all in on status chance modifiers over on my Chromatic Blade, which I'll show you in a second. So, if I go over to, let's go to the Exalted Umbra Blade. So in here we're rocking, of course, Exalted Blade. You cannot remove that. We've got Sacrificial Steel, Sacrificial Pressure, as you would imagine, and then I'm trying to rock one of each different status type. So we've got North Wind for cold, we've got Shocking Touch for electricity, Fever Strike for toxin, and then we're running as well Berserker Fury, Condition Overload, which is the main buff here, more melee damage per status type affecting the target, and Organ Shatter for more critical damage. I'm not really sure about Organ Shatter. I think that's one that maybe I can change a little bit and tweak, but for the time being, it's the only one that really fit in there. Now, there is a slight problem that I've created for myself earlier, and that is I've changed my emissive color on Excalibur, which now means I'm dealing electricity damage. And as far as I can tell, the combination of the emissive color, God, I feel like I've gone off the deep end. I feel like I'm Albert Einstein. Not that I'm smart, but like I've got a big blackboard behind me and I've got my chalk trying to explain what's going on in my brain. Your emissive color's status, I believe, merges with the other status at the end. So if I remove Fever Strike, Shocking Touch, North Wind, it says electricity, right? But then if I put in Fever Strike, the electricity combines with the emissive blade color to create corrosive. But then if I put in North Wind, notice that it overrides the electricity. So what I want to do is, bear with me here, I'm trying to think. I want to be dealing blast damage, I think. So I want Fever Strike. Hold on, let's go back to the beginning. I want, sorry, I'm all flustered. We want Fever Strike to pair with, not electricity. Yes, electricity. Yes, electricity. Yes. So put Shocking Touch in. Then what I need to do is put in Molten Impact, which I cannot do because of Organ Shatter. Let me see if I can do this. Remove that, put Molten Impact in, go over to critical damage, put a lower level Organ Shatter in, level it up twice, confirm. And now if I go over to my blade and change the emissive color to, I guess, a different colored blue, that should then allow me to deal blast damage on top of corrosive. I think I've understood that correctly. So, come with me. Let's go back. Let's go to Excalibur Umbra. Go to Appearance. Emissive. Now, I would have guessed cold would have been a blue color. Maybe I need to make it more green? No, that's now toxic. That's fire. So, is it just a flat-out blue? Do I need to go for like a darker blue? That's still electricity. So what color are you looking for cold? Like a white color? Maybe if I go white? Yes! Okay, there we go. So now that we're dealing cold via the emissive color, if we now go back to the Exalted Umbra Blade, it should show corrosive. It does say heat. So why is that not including blast? Am I losing the plot? Am I losing the plot here? What is happening? That should now be blast damage, right? Unless I've gone crazy. Let me double check this. We'll make this one white as well, so they're both white. So we're definitely dealing cold damage with the Exalted Umbra Blade. What am I doing? Let me remove these and see what happens. It thinks I'm dealing electricity still. Hold on. Maybe I need to leave the arsenal menu, then go back into it, and maybe this will refresh it. Upgrade. There it is. Okay. We're there. A minor UI delay. Everything is fine. So Fever Strike plus Shocking Touch plus Molten Impact, Corrosive and Blast. There it is. Come on. Okay, we got there in the end. Sorry that took so long. I probably should be putting another former in here so I can actually level up my Organ Shatter. Let's do it. Let's do it, because if not, I'll forget. Polarization. We'll use Former. Now, where shall I put you? In one of these. I could do an Omni Former, because I probably do want to change these mods on occasion. Oh, no, they're all, what is this? Naramon. They're all Naramon, so that's fine. Actions, Polarization, Former, and then we'll make that Naramon apply. Now, the annoying thing is that has removed that there, but that should be easy to put back in. Molten Impact. There we go. Now, we're only 3 capacity. I don't know if that's enough for me to still put in a low-level Organ Shatter. No. But now, when we level up the blade again, we should be able to get in a max-level Organ Shatter, which is perfect. So, that's done there. Happy with that. Anything else I wanted to touch upon? I realize I'm half an hour into this episode and I've done diddly squat. So, sorry about that. We are going to be using the Laetum. I'm happy with the Laetum. Let's quickly just copy Warframe colors. Very nice. Okay, well, let's come over here then. And I want to quickly have a chat with Cavallero, because doesn't he...
Time for a fellow enthusiast.
He has a menu
Back in the
for...
day, Granum wanted me as an enforcer.
Did he?
Had percentage and special corpus perks, but I told him where to stick it. I got standards.
Cavallero, my man. I like you more and more every time you speak. Evolve Incarnon weapon.
Here's where it gets interesting.
Oh, shit. Okay. So okay. So the Incarnon form is locked until I kill 100 enemies with this weapon. Okay. In that case, let's go do a solo extermination mission. Over here.
Stay sharp.
I'm going to stay as sharp as possible.
Everyone pulling together.
Okay, Quinn, am I on solo mode? I am on solo. So if I do a solo...
Shot to hell. We're getting void flood alerts almost constantly.
That doesn't sound great. Bounties. It's not an extermination. Oh, does that change? Void, Flood, Void Armageddon, Mobile Defense, Void Cas... Oh, God, I'm not doing... I mean, I could try and do an exterminate mission with my brand new Incarnon weapon solo. I don't think that's going to go very well. I don't fancy embarrassing myself. Complete mission without abilities also means that I wouldn't be able to use my Exalted Blade if I were to do that mission. These do change in 27 minutes, though. Let's just go for Void Armageddon. Let's do a mobile defense, maybe. Find and activate 1 Loke Surge. Yeah, we can do that. Let's go do this solo.
No quarter.
And we'll only use our brand new Laetum pistol so that we can accrue all of these kills on that weapon specifically. Now, I don't know if there'll be an on-screen... I was going to say... So the Laetum is currently semi.
Housekeeping time. There's whole sectors
Okay.
of the Zariman whose systems rotted ever since the jump.
Oh.
I've prepped you a data mass that'll bring them back under our control.
Did you see that reload
You need to
animation?
pop it in at the right nodes and keep the system safe while it purges.
We like... Oh, I love the telekinetic reloading of the gun. Okay, we're going to want to kill as many of you guys as possible to increase my, my meter here. This might take some time, guys. This might take some time. I'm guessing I cannot evolve it again until I get to that 100 kill mark. And then unlock that ability. Okay, this shouldn't take us too long, hopefully. It does also say that it has to be with the weapon. That was my next question, whether or not I'd be able to do this with, say, my sword. And then that would count as me getting the kills with the weapon in my loadout. But no, okay, never mind. Ignore me. Hello, camera. I think I got stuck on a bit of geometry there. This Kuva blunt. But yeah, while I'm in here, we'll try and also do some exploration. Try and find some of these Zariman kiddos. Oh! Void plume down! Don't mind if I do. There we go. Out of the gate. Fantastic. Okay, but yeah, we're going to try and find as many of these... oh. Hello there. How very well dare you. I mean, considering this is a relatively unmodified gun, right? Like, it isn't level 30 yet. I don't have all of my capacity. It's packing a serious punch. And it's got a massive clip. 12 shots, 206 magazine. That's not bad at all. That is not bad at all. I'm curious to hear what your opinions are on these Incarnon weapons, because of course I've only really just started dabbling in them this episode. But as I understand it, there are other Incarnon weapons, or evolutions should I say, which you can unlock for pre-existing weapons. They don't just have to be weapons you acquire from Caballero. Hold on, bear with. Okay, I'm really tempted to try my sword, but I want these kills, and I want them now. Like, I've heard people say that you can get them for... And I think you can actually buy these from Caballero. You can get one for the Braton. And apparently it's busted. Like, apparently it's really, really good. Which is fun, you know? That's a weapon that I've not seriously considered using for quite some time. Not because I think it's crap, but just it's one of the first weapons you get, right? Okay, let's come grab this. I was so distracted by the murder. Oh, hold on. Lead me, child, to the riches that await us somewhere aboard this ship. Oh, is there really one just here? Wait. Wait, what? Child? Is there meant to be a void plume here? Oh, there it is. I would never have found that. Void plume down. Very nice. But yeah, that's something else that I would like to tackle today at some point, is unlocking the Steel Path version of Duviri so that I can unlock some of these Incarnon weapons. If they are, in fact, like sort of like this end game progression system, or, you know, what people often use in end game content. Hold on. To deal with this guy, let me whip out my blade. Okay, I've got to be careful because my health is depleting. Okay. There you go. Gotcha. And I believe people said if I use my 1 and my 2, I regain energy. I think I do. Yeah. I've not really dabbled too much in my operator stuff for no particular reason other than I just really enjoy the gunplay of the game. Like, I don't often find myself going into operator form. Hold on. This has all gone slightly wrong. Yeah, we're good, we're good, we're good. All under control. And then pop into here. Pew! Nice! Get in. Yeah, hopefully you guys can see that things are going slightly better for me now that I'm actually understanding all of these different mechanics and systems. That very first run we did of a Zariman bounty obviously didn't go great because I hadn't really encountered these Thrax enemies before. Obviously, I've run into them on the moon, but I don't remember them requiring me to enter into my operator form to finish them off. Maybe I did, but I did not remember that. So
happy you're here. Now, seen where all the other students wandered off to?
Well, you being here is normally an indication that there is one of these mementos nearby that I need to give you. So I wonder if we can find that. Because she then does give you a void plume. I don't know if it's the same every time. I don't think it's opinion. Move out of the way of the Jade Light. Yeah, I think for the Kuva enemies, I'm probably just going to go and get out my chromatic blade. Just because this feels like I'm shooting... Oh, no, no, it's not... Okay, that's not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, never mind. Ignore me. I was going to say, it doesn't feel like I'm dealing much damage. I think it's just because I wasn't aiming very well. Thanks, game. Come on, get the Jade Light. Damn. They're tough. There we go. Gladstone's getting in there with some viral damage. Thank you, Gladstone. There we go. Now that your shield is gone. Come on, you're so close. Get him. There we go. Much better. Much better. Oh, did you fly through the ceiling? Did you see that? What the hell? And then we can destroy this, can't we, as we discovered. Oh, do I think I've got to pick it up. No? Oh, I have to destroy it. Okay, right. I remember destroying it, but I didn't remember having to destroy it using my my void powers. Okay. Phew. Yeah, there should be, as I've found when I've been running bounties here, whenever you run into Melika, there should be somewhere nearby one of the things you need to give her. At least relatively nearby. Oh, hello. Hey, Void Plume down. Nice. And that is open. Okay, let's go in. I realize, by the way, that my Exalted Blade is still being used, but I'm not too bothered by that, mainly because... Yeah, nothing here. Mainly because it's... Yeah, I'm getting so much energy that it can exist in perpetuity anyway. And I'm not going to be using it all that often because I'm trying to get the Laetum kills. There we go. Gotta make sure I'm hitting the head, because if that is a necessary part of unlocking the Incarnon form, I'm gonna have to get better at doing it. Not that I don't always aim for the head, but, you know, I've got to really, really focus on it if that's gonna be a core part of moving forwards. I love that I feel like I've missed the head several times now in a row since saying that. There we go. Right. Where are we now? What is this little concourse?
You found a terminal. Pop the data mass in there and defend it.
Okay. There you go. Ah, my good friend, the Thrax Centurion. Prepare to meet your maker. Pew, 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 pew. Oh, no, don't run away. What's fun is I'm actually using, at the minute, my Scirocco pistol. The Drifter's weapon of choice. Because I didn't have it leveled up. And I love collecting things and leveling things up, which is why I'm really enjoying the MR system in this game.
Nearly done.
I know it doesn't really carry any tangible benefit for me. Bloody hell, I got slammed there by these rockets. I know it doesn't carry any tangible benefit for me anymore because most of the weapons in the game, well, I think every weapon in the game I can technically use with my current MR. Oh, hold on, I need to get over here. The Thrax is laying it to waste. There we go. Okay, I think for just a second I'm gonna resort to using my weapon instead of the Laetum. Just because things were getting a little bit too hot and heavy.
System's clean. Great work.
Hold on.
Keep moving.
There you go. Gotcha. Right, where was I? Laetum, I don't know what I was saying. One track mind me, what can I say? We still haven't activated a Loke Surge. I would have thought the game would have led me towards one. I think they typically do. Like, they mark them on the map. Maybe that's what that icon over there is. Or maybe that one there. I'll have a look in just a second. I was curious about this globe of Earth. Is there anything largely different about Earth in this world? It almost looks like there's a land bridge with Australia, but I don't know if I'm just reading into things a bit too much. Okay, let's destroy this. Really? Do I need to come this side? Ah, there we go. Never mind. Over here. Yeah, let's go and get this Loke Surge. What's it going to be, I wonder? Infinite ammo and 50%. Wow! That's going to be great for the Laetum. Oh, hell yeah! I mean, even with infinite ammo, it still takes a bloody age. There we go, we gotcha. Right, let's speed a bit over here. No, we need to get these kills. What am I saying? shooting peas. What's happened? That's better. Right. I did want to try and actually find these other data mass things so that we can learn more information from the Executor Tuval. But I don't think any have really made themselves known to me yet. There's definitely one in the classroom, but I thought we might encounter others in our exploration. Okay. Let's keep on keeping on. I'm hoping we can get the kill count achieved in this mission. It's not looking too likely unless enemies keep spawning after the end of the mission. And then we can actually go back to Cavallero and avoid Plume Vein. Hello. Nice. I feel like we're getting proper jammy with how many of these we're just naturally discovering. Normally, if I run a bounty, I've at the very least got to, you know, summon a few children to my aid. Oh. Oh, he would just, he had to think about where he was going to go. Okay, lead the way, child. Lead the way. And there he is, Executor Tuval. Up there with his golden ball. I wonder if the golden ball is meant to be Tau. As if he's raising it up as the future of humanity. Yada, yada, yada. There he is again. Okay, what way are we going, child? To the right? Okay. As we run, I will destroy these. There's one here? Oh! Oh! Oh, shit! Oh, I never knew this was here! That's sick! Okay. Any new imagery? That feels new. I don't think I've seen these before. And then there, I've seen that. Oh my god. I can't believe it. One of the Tuval logs. Are you ready? Okay, interact.
We have learned that some of you consider the jump too dangerous. Remember, citizens, the air you breathe aboard the Zariman is not free. It is a luxury you are permitted to indulge in, and like any privilege, it can be revoked. Be aware of this danger too.
Well, we know that Hombask assisted, or at least was directly involved in the sabotage of these biomes. And from that, we also learned that there was clearly a large level of dissent among the populace aboard the Zariman. I wonder how, as a percentage, how many people aboard the ship grew to fear the journey, and how many people feared the journey from the very start, the very beginning. Like, was it meant to be a punishment? That's where I'm not lost necessarily. That's a big question I have, is how many people aboard this ship were put here as a form of punishment. I would assume the fact that he says some of you are beginning to believe, I can infer from that the actual situation was that people wanted to go. They were probably promised a better life out there in this distant system. And then maybe as they began to travel, it's when it dawned on them, wait, the Orokin elite aren't normally this nice. Should we start worrying? Are we guinea pigs? What is happening here? And I imagine that was probably the case. Huh. I can hear something here. Did you hear that? Might be nothing. Ah, I thought it was one of those... I forget the name of them. The Zariman something that you have to deliver to Melika? Yeah. I thought I heard one back there, and I really would like to give her one so we can get a void plume thing. Okay, never mind. Let's go hand this in at the data terminal. And if we can't do this mission on this... Ah! Void Angel! Well, I'll fight you afterwards. I'll fight you afterwards.
Okay, scrubbing the system.
And that's another thing that we need to consider, because, again, in my last video, I was talking about, you know, the afterlife in Warframe, and this Purgatory, this Hailbron margin, what it could all mean. Sorry, wrong button. This has gone slightly wrong. Bear with me. Bear with me. There we go. One more. There you go. Gotcha.
Keep defending, please.
I will try. I want to go and use my secondary weapon again. Thank you. Okay, I'm getting kind of hammered here. This isn't fun. Bear with, guys. Oh, don't fail the mission now. Oh, this is really not good. It's time. Oh, okay, I got a little bit complacent. I got an itty-bitty bit complacent there, sorry.
Brute force can work miracles.
God.
There's ours. Well done.
No, that's Excalibur Umbra. Where's the Thrax guy gone that I was trying to kill? I can't even shoot through this bubble. Oh, there we go. We got it. We got it. And then... Oh, whatever. I give up. I'm going back to the Laetum. Die! Come on! All right, there's one. Can I get another? There we go. There we go. Oh, I got no health. There we go. Nice. We got there in the end. Sorry, what I was going to discuss is the afterlife, and I brought up Purgatory, this Hailbron margin, which is mentioned by Archimedean Yontif. But Void Angels, obviously that's a name given to them by the Holdfasts, but at the same time, they do genuinely take on the appearance of angels. And obviously in our own world, we would conflate angelic bodies, angelic forms with heaven, an afterlife, a place beyond the living, a realm of the dead. And dare I say, there are other connotations we can construe from, you know, the term angel. Again, as I said, heavenly, peaceful, love, etc. Do these things mean anything in the context of the void? I don't know. I don't know, but I do feel like there is it further draws the parallel between the void being an afterlife. I mean, as we know, there are others who have died who have come here. In fact, you know, the members of the Zariman came here when they died. But then that's a bit tricky because, of course, they were in the void when they died. So it's makes sense that they would be here, right? I think another thing which pulls me closer towards this idea of the void being... Obviously, I've made comparisons before to it being maybe outside of time due to its delineation as untime by Albrecht and Trati. But also when Archimedean Yonta mentioned this convergence of souls or the dead and singularity not wanting to play with any of them, as if the living world is a toy box, or no, sorry. The void and the afterlife, this purgatory, a Hailbron margin, whatever, is the toy box, and the living world is the playmat, upon which singularity plays with their toys, that being us. It's a pretty involved subject that I don't feel like I can necessarily wax lyrical about on the fly. I feel like I'd want to sit down and, you know, go over all of the different transcriptions and properly take time to talk about it instead of just sort of like mumble about it, as I am now. For this mission, or at least fighting the Void Angel, I think I'll probably just go and... Oh, here it is. I'll probably just get out my Exalted Umbra Blade. I mean, it is dealing a lot of damage, which I think is a proof of concept that the build has worked relatively well. Now, can I kill it before... No. It's going to summon those balls. There they are. I do like this phase.
Use your
I
void
really
body
quite like
sword.
that phase, actually. It's so different to anything else in the game. Having to, like, use your own parkour abilities.
Now it'll stay.
Okay, I am annoyingly out of energy, which now means I cannot use my Umbra Blade, but I do have the Rubico, which is insanely powerful. So wait for the Void Angel to spawn. It'll take me a minute, but it won't take too long. I don't know how to get rid of that red ball. Can I destroy it with my Void Energy? No, I think you just have the line of sight it, which is, yeah, understandable. Okay. This is... Oh, shit! Wait, what? Can I break that? How do I... There we go. I've never seen that before. That's so cool. Yeah, I've never really had a fight with the Void Angel go on this long before. A testament to how poorly I'm playing, maybe? Question mark. Okay. All right, we really need to be working on the headshots. Oh, for God's sake, not again. Okay, I can blow it up with my Void Energy. Ah, sick. Come on, we're nearly there. Oh, you little... There we go, we got it. This has become way more intense than I thought it was going to be. Missed it. Can you believe it? Probably. You're probably used to me messing up by now. There we go. Come on, we got it, nice. Now, can I regenerate my Warframe's energy if I use abilities?
It won't be shrugging that off.
No. Maybe if I were to spec into it a little bit more. Okay, it's teleporting. Ah, I thought I was far enough away. Come on. One more round. Reload, quick! Come on, Excalibur! Yay! We got it. Come on. Emergence dissipate. Very nice. Okay. Now, do I want to leave immediately, or do I want to look around a little bit more and try and find more of these journal entries? That is the question. Again, I know that there is definitely one in the classrooms, plural, but I don't know where they are from here because, of course, this is all sort of generated as you run around. It's a fun bit of artwork, isn't it? The man in the wall. I really want to delve deeper into my Vitruvian man relation that I made to him. Like when he first appeared to us and him looking like the Vitruvian man, I feel like there's a much deeper connection there than just a visual one. Because if you look closer, it's not just the way his arms are flayed out, it's all of the other individual elements as well, which match up. Now, of course, when whoever designed that, and I don't know who it was, if you're for some reason watching or you can hear me say this, you did an excellent job. I love it. But when they went to design that, they very clearly took inspiration from the Vitruvian man, and I would imagine it's not done purely from a visual perspective. Like, there's also the element of, what does this mean? Why would we want the man in the wall to represent the Vitruvian man? And there's a lot that we can really dig into there. And I'm going to save that for a future episode, maybe one of these oft mentioned... Oh, hold on. Hello there. Oft mentioned lore videos that I will attempt to make in the future. I'm also guessing that we'll be dealing a lot with the man in the wall in the next main quest. Whispers in the walls? Whispers of the walls? Again, I don't know the exact name.
You are learning your lessons so well.
Thank you. I'm trying my best. I'm mainly looking at the moment for any of these little lights to maybe interact. What is it? Je m'appelle. I don't know why I've gone all French. What? What is this? Another secret. Let's make sure none of these open. I know they flash if you can destroy them, but nonetheless, I've got to try. Nothing over here. I'm mainly looking for the logs. This feels like a great place to hide one. No, nothing more in here. Ah, well, that was fun. That was cool. I feel like these are the sorts of things that are so easily overlooked. Just these interactable touchscreens. And whether or not there'll be anything hidden behind them that's, you know, worth looking in. And then this is where we fell down. Nice. Okay, well, I feel like we're... Oh, there's enemies over here, apparently, according to the minimap. On a level beneath me. And there was anything else in here? No, we picked up the loot, didn't we? Yeah. Oh, what was that? Oh, just this. 2 void gel orb. Thank you very much. I will try and not spend that all at once. Okay, we'll be heading back this way then. Is there a way for me to open the full map? There is. Maybe we'll put a pin in this one then. We'll head back. And then we'll maybe do another bounty to get the Laetum sorted out. Maybe. Yeah. I think that's probably the best bet. So let's head back. We'll get the Laetum leveled up. And then we'll come back later. Awesome. Let's see what our bonus rewards are. Hopefully something nice. A Jaya part would be good. I'll slide a crisp £10 note to whoever's watching that enabled that for me. Thank you. Very good. I've got 2 of the Jaya, what's the word? Blueprints. But I do not have the neuroptics or chassis. I now have the systems though, which is quite nice. Okay. So let me go over to Quinn.
This ship is now a fortress on the threshold, and we are.
We
should be doing more to recognize your work.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this in this episode. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get all of the crests and lanthorns required. Do they actually tell me if they drop lanthorns? This one has the opportunity to drop 3. That's none. 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 So the only one is this, the Void Armageddon. Protect our exo dampers. Destroy 2 Void Angels. Keep exo dampers intact. We can give that a go. I mean, it's literally the mission we just did, but we didn't get any of the lanthorns. I think for me at the moment, all I really want to do is get the Incarnon weapon sorted. Because I feel like this other objective of getting all of these lanthorns and stuff might take a little bit too long. So for the time being, we'll go and do one more of these, just so we can get the Laetum leveled up, and then we'll continue on from there. What is the Alternox? Jaya's signature weapon has 2 fire modes. Primary fire shocks enemies with electrical orbs. Alternate fire is a large ball of electricity that sticks to any surface and pulses electricity before it explodes. In Jaya's hands, the weapon has a small amount of multi-shot. Okay. That sounds fun. All right, we'll do it again. We'll go for another one. And then maybe we'll run into more of these logs from none other than the Executor Tuval. Fingers crossed.
Welcome to the Oral Works. Unauthorized persons are not permitted in reliquary.
Was a 99.999% success.
Corpus attack inbound. They're targeting the reliquary and the angels will take notice. Build armaments, safeguard the exodampers,
guys.
and keep the drive stable.
That was stimulation overload. I could not listen to either of you. I'm so sorry. Right. I'm going to quickly check these first 2 rooms, just in case there are any void plumes in them. They do often hide at least one early on. There it is. Told you. Void plume down. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, then we'll get out of here. I do love the Zariman, though. I'm curious to hear, like, if you were to put a tier list together, where would the Zariman tile set fall for you guys? Ability use abilities use no energy and cast faster. I might enable that. I don't know how long that lasts for. It's not like a permanent buff, is it? To my knowledge.
As
There
you
you
can
go.
see, being a student is the easy part.
Oh.
Learning requires...
Well, there you go. You heard it here first. Being a student is the easy part. Before I quickly grab that and move on to the objective, is there going to be a void plume down here? No. No, never mind. That would have been really jammy if we found two very early on in quick succession. Okay, grab this. Abilities use no energy and cast faster. Let's finish off this energy leech. There you go. And then back to the Laetum, because I forget that I need to be using this. I think we need 31 kills. I think that's the amount we need, so... slowly getting there. And I'm guessing this is going to be something that I'm going to have to do for each and every single Incarnon weapon that I get my hands on. Is to go out into the world, get kills with them. Maybe they'll have different objectives? Or maybe they'll all be the same? Thank you for leading me to this. Void Plume Crest. Okay. Did I get the mobile defense thing? I didn't. Oh, but we're doing Reliquary Drive. Sorry. I thought I was doing mobile defense again and I had a panic. Thinking I'd left the device behind.
Exodampers first so they can fight unimpeded. Then they'll target the Reliquary Drive.
Well, we can't be having that, can we, Cavallero? This is one of my favorite missions. I'm gonna make a not a complaint, but more of a just a general
I'm sending you a canister now.
statement. I don't feel like these armaments are as useful as I wanted them to be. Because when I first ran this, I was like, oh, tower defense, this is going to be fun. Having to think about where to place them. But ultimately, it doesn't really matter that much. Which is a bit of a shame. They're useful, sure, they're helpful, but like, by and large, they don't make too much of a difference. But I guess that's a hard thing to balance, because if you put too much of a reliance on it, do you then, I suppose, put certain players off wanting to engage with it due to them not enjoying the system? So I get it. I get why it's maybe a bit tricky than... Oh, hold on. I feel like I've said this, and now I'm having to build things. I did not... What is happening? I pressed all the wrong buttons. I was going to say I've said that, and now I feel like it's going to prove me wrong and make it more difficult. It's what I get for focusing all of my attention on a Lich Eximus, which I really couldn't do anything to. There we go. That's better. Right, now let me try and go back to the Laetum. Might be a little tricky, though. Okay, moving back. Back to the Laetum. Okay.
They're hitting an exodamper. Hit them first.
They're hitting an exodamper. I gotta finish off the enemies here, Cavallero, before I go. Bear with me. There's one. Hold on. God, you're so tanky. Please die. Come on, you got so much shield. Oh, bear with me. There we go. We got there. We got there. We were able to punch through in the end. I think it's this guy who's shielding them, and I probably should be dealing with you first. But you are an Eximus, and my pistol isn't necessarily built to deal with you. There we go. Now we'll go back to the Laetum, and this should be much faster. Yeah, there we go. That's what I get for neglecting to kill the Guardian Eximus. My bad. I deserve to be moaned at in the comments with that one. Okay, the Overguard Exodamper is being absolutely melted. I don't think I'm going to get there in time. I think it's game over. I think I've completely fumbled the bag. Yeah, I think it's game over. Defend. Oh, yeah.
Down. You just gave him a clear path to the drive.
I deserve that.
Destabilized.
Yeah, no, I played really poorly. Damn. Damn. Okay, well, let's not do that again. I do quite like, again, Void Armageddon. And I suppose in that situation, and, you know, this is me accepting I'm wrong, because that's an important quality to have as a person, is maybe it would have been good for me to have gone there first, placed down some turrets, so that I could then go and deal with the other exo-damper, defeat them there, and then while I'm doing that, the turret can be keeping the other area clear. I think my only concern with the turrets, really, is how long they last for. They don't last for long at all. Whereas I wish they'd last for longer, maybe have a lower efficacy, so then you're incentivized to build more of them and reap a greater reward from having more of them. And then they last for maybe like 5-10 minutes. I don't know. I'm no game dev. They've clearly built it like that for a reason. I just don't like how long they last for. Like, maybe it's because of how I'm wired, but I don't like the idea that I then have to figure out, okay, the one in the northeast quadrant of this part of the map is going to be going down in 10 seconds, so I want to be preparing to run back over there and rebuild that. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm thinking of it as more of a tower defense when it's not a tower defense.
Let all the systems see that the Zariman is defended.
Let them see. Is there anything else I can do? There is. There's one thing that I can do which allows me to still use the Laetum, but continue doing things on my to-do list. So, come with me. It is, Lich. Lich. And side quest. I wasn't sure if we should do a side quest as well. But the Lich, this has been a thorn in my backside for a while, and I've not done anything really about it for some time. So, we can use the pistol on these missions. If I go here...
I can wait forever, adversary.
If I...
But I won't.
I don't know if I can hide my camera for this. Basically, we know the pattern we need now to defeat the Lich. Well, we kind of know. Let me move my camera, or at least hide it. So, you can see the known Requiems at the bottom. I already know what number 1 is. We know, or we can gather what number 2 is. I've already got that slotted in. And then number 3 is up in the air. We've got no idea what the third one is going to be as of yet. So, brace yourselves. Hopefully we can find that in this next mission. So, let me go and modify my Parazon. We've got that in the second slot, Zata. We've got Loke in the first slot. We can make an educated guess as to what the third one's going to be. I've got Kra in there at the minute, which I think is fine. We can try out Kra. So yeah, let's do some Lich missions. Oh.
Think, adversary.
It scared me that we went back to him. Rufen, I'm going to come and deal with you, don't worry. Apparently I've got something over at the foundry that's ready to go. Was that my... Talons, nice. And some Detonite Injector, very nice. Oh, and also here is my my current setup. I did finally get the Oberon chassis last night. After, it was like 45 different runs of doing Saturn Proxima missions. Sometimes with multiple POIs. I really did begin to doubt whether it had been removed from the loot pool. But no, it did finally drop. I'm elated. So Oberon is now being created, which now gives me the green light to go and get the Oberon Prime parts, which I'll be doing shortly. But yes, for right now, let's go and hunt down this Lich, shall we? So, if we go over to Ceres...
The sector is under control. Resistance crushed.
Resistance
begin optimizing the local workforce.
So which one should we go for? Capture Syndicate. That overwrites, I believe, the Lich's presence. Hijack, Sabotage, Mobile Defense, Vampire Mode. So I think once again that overwrites the Lich. Let's go and do a defense mission. Rufen Controlled Territory Defense. Does that mean I can do that here as well then? Oh yeah, Rufen Controlled Territory Defense. Rescue. I didn't realize that. So you can still go in here. We can do a Rufen Controlled Territory Spy mission. That's tempting. Okay. Interception. Mobile Defense. I do like Mobile Defense. Let's do defense mission. I think considering I'm trying to get kills with my sidearm, a defense mission would be better. he says. By the way, let me know if you've enjoyed or are enjoying this episode. I know it's a little bit different from what we've been doing as of late. Most of the more recent episodes have been really story focused.
You must defend our equipment until reinforcements arrive.
On account of there being several main story missions which we've been completing. So yeah, let me know if you're a fan of the old, more relaxing episodes, dare I say, where we're just sort of doing whatever and trying to finish off all of these little objectives. I know the notepad isn't necessarily getting a lot of use today, but hopefully that isn't diminishing the enjoyment you're having. Okay. Oh, Rufen's here already? Rufen! Rufen! Wow, I was not expecting the Lich to appear so early on. God, he's a tanky boy. Okay. Look! Hey! Imagine if we get it. Okay. In we go again. Are you ready, guys? Hold on, let me just deal with the enemies around the cryopod. Come on! Shields down, and number 2. Yes! Okay. Now, do we know what the third one's gonna be? Guys, it's like a 1 in 6. Did we get it? No! Oh! Oh, no! That's so sad. Well, we are close to finding out what the final one is, nonetheless. God, that was exciting, though, I'll tell you. That was very exciting. Oh, my God. So we got 2. We knew it was those 2, but I wasn't sure on the order. So, yeah. God damn. Okay. I've not done any of these liches before. I don't know what I get to do at the end. I can gather that there is a way to convert them, but I don't know what that is. This? Am I really about to get ganked by the Stalker as well? Really, game? And it's the Protector Stalker. Of course it is, because I've done the quest now. I'm meant to be killing enemies with my Laetum, but I forgot. I'm just swinging my sword like a maniac. Okay. Oh no, I ran out of energy. Is he? Where is he? Where is he? Is he? Stop ruining my... What? He's preventing me from using my abilities. You little shit. Oi. I cried for you the other day. This is not fair. No. I cannot believe... I'm so upset. I'm so upset. I've only got myself to blame. Oh, guys, how embarrassing. Does he not know I'm recording a video where people can judge me? Shit. Damn. I never knew he did that. I guess because normally I just like headshot him with the Rubico and then move on. Oh, God. Okay, well, now that I've swallowed my pride and I've accepted the embarrassment which is currently washing over my body, oh, God. I don't know what to say, other than I am mortified. Absolutely mortified. And I'm not playing very well at all, am I, outside of that? Like, this is not good. This is not the gameplay you'd expect of someone who's played this game for like 2-3 months now. Okay, I'm whipping out the old chromatic blade just to finish off this guy and this guy and this one over here as well. Okay, then we'll go back to the Laetum. And hopefully we can at least get a couple more. There we go. All right, let's get these. There's one. And here's two. We got there.
We're done here.
As if I got killed by the stalker.
Time to evacuate.
I'm gonna put that down to the fact that I feel for the guy, and I thought I'd let him get a win. Yeah, we're gonna continue with that line of thinking.
You draw closer to me, according to the timetable I have set.
Okay. Right, let's go and find them again. I'm guessing because we've defeated them here, have moved over to Sedna. Okay, so what do we want to do? Survival, interception, disruption, sabotage. I'd like another defense if possible. We've got rescue, interception. There's defense. Roof end controlled territory defense. Let's give this a go. And this time, I'm going to use my pistol. Okay, I promise you I'll use my pistol. Oh, God.
Our position has been compromised. Defend the cargo until reinforcements arrive.
Okay, Mum. We've only got to kill 22 enemies with the Laetum. That's, it's easy work. 1. I'm not going to count all of them. Sorry. 2. No, I'm not going to count them. Oh, God. We're going to be here a little while, though. Okay, moving back over here. Now, of course, I am aiming for the head. I probably should have gone into, like, a low-level mission to do this, because it would have been done so much faster. But I like a challenge. What can I say? I like a challenge. Now, I probably still will get the chromatic blade out at times, just because some of these enemies are very tanky. And in the interest of time, I would like to, stop recording at some point today. Okay, 12 away. We are making quick progress. There we go. Okay, let's see. How long does it take me to get through the shields of one of these thralls? Too long. It's the answer. Too long. All right, there's one. I think we're maybe like 4 or 5 away from getting the final... Oh! Who put that hole there? What is the meaning of this? I think we're about 5 away from getting the final Requiem. Maybe more. It's really hard to tell. No, wrong weapon. There you go. God, if we did this damage all the time. Okay, 8 kills away. When we've got the kills, I don't know if I'm automatically going to unlock this evolution, or if I'm going to have to go back to Cavallero to sort of finalize the sort of quest, shall we say. Okay, 5 more. 5 more. We should be able to do that relatively quickly in this next phase. And then we can just mop the floor using the chromatic blade, hopefully. Oh, come on. Really? I thought I could kill them before they pulled me in. Okay, 4 more. 3 more. Show me your face. 2 more. We're nearly there, guys. Come on. 1 more. As if that wasn't... Yes! We got it. Now, can I evolve it is the question. I don't know how our... Okay, there is a bar underneath the ammo. There's a small bar underneath the ammo. I can't tell if it's going up. If it is, it's by a very small percentage every time. Try again. Something is happening? What is happening?
When you die, fight and kill Colonel. Do not move. Fighting.
What is happening? Is it the stalker again?
Listen carefully. We'll be affected by...
What's that? What is that? I've never seen this before. Is it the storm? What the hell is this? Leakter? Who the hell are you? What is going on? What is this thing?
That one will be difficult to replace.
What? Who are you? What? I'm overwhelmed. I don't know what is going. I've never seen this. Brackbow. Who are you guys? Grustrag Sigil.
That was the last of the Grustrag Three. You took a risk, but it paid off.
The who? What? I'm so glad I caught that on video and that wasn't something I did in my own time. I swear to you, I've never seen that. I don't know. Oh, that bar underneath the thing. I don't think it is moving. Maybe I need to be getting these headshots as it mentioned in one of the evolutions. I can't bloody get them. If the bar is moving, it is by like millimeters. I know it definitely is moving, but it is slow going. Very slow going. So maybe this is just how Incarnons operate. I've run out of ammo for my Laetum, which is that's not good. Oh no, I dropped the Laetum. I promise you guys, I know how to play this game. I doth protest too much. Requiem Murmur. Oh my god, we were way more than I thought. I thought we'd have it by now. Okay, I'm gonna go into my my chromatic blade and finish them off. Because if not, I think the core might explode. Because I'm not playing very well at all today, it would seem. Oh yeah, next mission, we've got to get it. It's so nearly there. I think something that I can be happy about is I think this works nicely. I think the chromatic blade build that I've got going feels good. Like, I'm really, really happy with how it's performing. That is the silver lining to the shit show that is everything else I'm doing.
I have taken my tithe, as is my
So,
right as holder of this sector.
Brack Barrel, Grustrag Sigil. The Grustrag 3. I wonder if this is something I'll get a mail about? Incarnon upgrade available. Okay, let's go see Cavallero. Let's do this, then we'll continue with the Lich stuff. So, the Grustrag 3. Not got a clue. I'll have to check the Nightwave. Maybe it's something in the Nightwave.
Nobody's perfect.
They appear to be like the dissenters to maybe the Kuva Grenadier, maybe. I don't know. All right, Cavallero.
Don't bring your tales of sorrow to this door.
I'm not.
Here's where it gets interesting.
Select an upgrade. Incarnon form. Right, and then I've got these pips here. Oh, I'm guessing these little lights eventually change into whatever these are. Weak points hit. Weak point hits charge Incarnon transmutation. Alt-fire transmutes. Okay. Kill 8 Eximus with this weapon's Incarnon transmutation. Is the next quest. Okay. Oh, and I can click them. That's so cool. Okay. And I'm guessing you can just change these on the fly. This isn't like something which you're beholden to. Like if I go for Rapid Wrath and then a day later I'm like, actually Raptor's Chase would be better, I can just click it. Okay, well we've now got our Incarnon form. So let's go and fight some more of these Lich Thralls with our brand new Incarnon pistol thing. Let's give it a go. What mission shall we do? Should we do another defense if that's possible? There's a spy, mobile defense, survival, hijack, another defense. Let's do another I love defense missions. We'll go and run another one of these. Oh, no, before I go. Let's have a look at the Nightwave. Is there anything about this Grustrag 3?
It's that time again, dreamers.
No. Is the answer. Maybe there'll be additional lore on the sigil? If I go to equipment inventory, Grustrag sigil. A sigil depicting the emblem of the Grustrag 3. No? Maybe that's all I get. Maybe I should have had the Helios with me so he could have scanned them and then I could have maybe learnt a little bit more. It is what it is. Okay. Either way, that was quite fun. I do like when these events happen mid-mission. Obviously, the primary one is Stalker arriving and saying, you killed the sergeant, and now I'm gonna kill you. And that's always fun when he makes an appearance. Unless you're playing Excalibur with a chromatic blade build and you are too stubborn to realize that he won't let you use abilities. Okay, Laetum. Oh yeah, look in the bottom right hand corner, there's now this pulsing sigil. So I'm guessing that is sort of like a denotation of how close you are to the Incarnon form. Oh, and my reticle has changed. That's nice. Okay, well, hold on. On my reticle now, the bar looks nearly full. Is it now? Can I do it? I think I... Oh my god. Guys! Holy shit! How long does this stay for? If I keep getting headshots, does it just maintain it for me? Oh my god. That's incredible. Okay, right. I'm seeing the appeal now. I'm seeing the appeal massively. That's sick. Look at the damage! That's insane! Considering how much damage we were dealing before, that is... It's night and day. And I've not even properly spec'd my weapon for this, have I? Okay, and now we are back to the pistol. But it would seem all I need to do, really, is get 2 headshot kills. Which is easier said than done. I'm guessing you get a percentage for each headshot you get, regardless of kill, right? Yeah, so now I can go back into Incarnon mode again, right? Oh, shit. That is awesome. So I wonder if there's any benefit to me continuing to use the Laetum when the bar is full. I'm guessing not. Like, I just want to... Oh, that's fun. I'm guessing I just want to immediately go into the form and start mowing down enemies en masse. Ignore that Xmas who decided to fly through the ceiling. I'm sure that's normal. Yeah, and think about how much more powerful this is going to be when I've fully upgraded it. Remember those perks we could get? Increased damage on non-crit hits, for example. I wonder if he will now use the Incarnon. No, he's gone to the Rubico. I was curious to see if maybe my my Excalibur Umbra would decide to use the Incarnon form. No, he's not a fan. He's a hater. Okay, got 49 shots left. Finish you off. I think I went for the assassination? I think my animation went really weird there. What happened? Okay. Back to the normal version. This has gone a bit wrong. Go back into Chromatic Blade. Okay. We do not want to kill the Eximus without using the Laetum, because I need to be getting kills on Eximus units. Oh, I've still got it in the form? I didn't realize. Oh, shit. There we go. There we go. Okay. And another one here. Okay, I need to figure out the best way to kill as many of these Eximus as soon as possible to upgrade this weapon even further. We're already halfway there, which isn't too bad considering we're on what? We're like 4 minutes into a mission. God. What an interesting system. And again, coming from Path of Exile, they did something like this. I cannot remember the name of the league, but they tried something where basically your weapons had a talent tree. And it was a little bit scuffed. I love you grinding gear games, but the implementation was it left a little to be desired. This feels like a way better implementation, but then again, dare I say, your primary weapons mean more in a game like this compared to an ARPG like Path of Exile. Yeah, I've got to be careful here. I'm so focused on headshots that I'm not paying attention to my own health. Come on. There we go. Yeah, the core's got plenty of health. We're fine. We're fine. It's more concerned about getting the kills on these Eximus. Oh, this one is so tanky. Oh my... Please die! Please! There we go. We got you. Cheeky devil. Okay. They're nearly all gone. We'll probably mop up with the blade in just a moment. There we go. One more kill here. Oh, as if a Jade Light has spawned in. Hold on. I need to kill it. I need to kill it with the Incarnon. There's another Eximus here. Okay, guys, I need you. But I don't have my weapon. Wait. There we go. Okay. Jade Light first, because I think this one's going to die faster. There we go. There we go. Nearly there. Jade Light is down. Perfect. Now let's see if we can deal with this energy leech. Yeah, that's better. Woo! Now, if one more Eximus spawned, that would be ideal, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's too late in the mission. Yeah, there's only one enemy left. And that's it. But now we should discover the final Requiem mod.
As is my right as holder of this sector.
Okay, Rufen. Right. Let's see, shall we? What is the final Requiem mod to deal with this piece of shit Lich? It should now show me if I go into here, right?
The sector is under control. Resistance crushed.
It's RIS.
Begin optimizing the local workforce.
Okay.
I see you, adversary, and I adapt.
There it is. Oh my god. Okay, I can't believe we're about to do it, to be honest. What are these? Malicious code, 50% chance of master kill enemies within there. Out of sight, blinds enemies within 18 meters. I'm fine with what I've got. Blood for ammo, untraceable. That's all fine. Can I do any additional upgrades to my Laetum then? No. The capacity is still the same. Any new secondary modifiers? Cascadia Empowered. Deals plus 750 damage, matching the damage type of the status effect. Cascadia Flare on heat status effect, 12% damage. I mean, considering the ammunition we have in the Incarnon form, I feel like Cascadia Flare would do incredibly well. But to do heat status effect, because we go to status, we're dealing blast. Let me just quickly Google this because I'm unsure. If I deal blast status effect, does that count as heat? Because I want to check, because I know we're not inflicting the heat status, but we're inflicting something which contains or requires that heat status. So I wondered if maybe that would work. I'm not seeing anything in here. No. I'm guessing it is. Like, you'd need to be dealing heat explicitly. Oh, sorry, I've just noticed, look. We've now got Incarnon form. Radial attack. Blast and radiation. Whoa, okay, so this is all new. Multi-shot 2.6, punch through is 0, and that can't be changed. Very high, max charges 216. So I'm guessing there are certain things we want to do here then to change this. Okay. There's the damage. We're explicitly dealing the blast as we do also up here with the semi. And then the radial attack. So I'm guessing that's the explosion which happens upon impact. So this happens, and then there's a radial attack which explodes out of that. Which is always radiation, if I'm understanding that correctly. Like if I quickly remove deep freeze and heated charge. Right, so the radial attack will always be radiation. Radiation causes enemies to attack everything nearby, including allies, for short duration. Okay, well, I think I'm fine to stick with what we had then. We'll put deep freeze and heated charge back in. I've also got a pistol riven mod. Sure. Kill 12 enemies that are on a dropship in 1 day. Yeah, I could do that. That doesn't seem too difficult. Imagine if we got one for the Laetum. That would be wild, wouldn't it? I'm going to change out Cascadia accuracy for Merciless, I think. I'm not rolling as much as I probably should be. Okay, anything else I want to do? Maybe we can upgrade Hornet Strike by 1? No. No, I can't be bothered doing all of that right now. Okay, let's go and...
The dismemberment you subjected me to was not my first. Will not be my last. Death is no solution to the problem of me.
You yap too much. I'm gonna come and kill you. That's what's gonna happen, Rufen. Right. So. Which one of these do we want to run? I'm hoping that by running at least one of them, we will just guarantee a spawn. Right? That's the hope. That's the plan. We could run a rescue mission. We could run an exterminate mission. We could do another survival. Let's do a survival. No. Let's do rescue. I've decided. Let's do a rescue mission. I'm hoping this will entice Rufen to come and have a go. I'm really curious to see what happens when we get all of the Requiems lined up. The reason I know about Lich conversion is thanks to a little low to speak.
Before any harm comes to them.
It's thanks to having run Railjack. I have unlocked the ability to use converted liches aboard my ship. And I obviously do not have any converted liches, but that was my sort of introduction to that concept. Okay. What happens if I kill you now? I've already got all of the...
Rescuing the prisoner. Keep searching.
I already know what I'm doing. Okay, let's enter Incarnon form. Go on, then. Oh, that is such a satisfying moment, like watching the weapon expand like that. Okay. Murder all of you. Again, we're looking for an Eximus. If we can kill one Eximus enemy, then it's job done. And we'll be able to unlock the next evolution for our weapon. I do understand now fully, though, why people were so excited about me unlocking the Laetum. Because up until now, like, don't get me wrong, I've enjoyed secondary weapons in the game, but there's not been one that I've... Bailiff, hello. There's not been one that I've necessarily loved, which is a shame. But I might be wrong in this. When I was looking at, I think, Mesa, I believe Mesa specializes... Yeah, I saw that coming. I noticed my health was dropping after getting burnt earlier. Mesa specializes in secondary weapons, I believe, or like being able to reload secondary weapons faster. I don't remember the specifics, but I remember thinking, oh, I'll have to use Mesa even when I fall in love with a particular secondary weapon. So maybe she would be a good one to run with the Laetum. Yeah, let's just make our way towards these locations, because for now, until I find an Eximus, I don't mind killing things with my chromatic blade. And of course, hopefully, we'll also discover the whereabouts of Rufen. He may not make an appearance. I think he's a bit temperamental.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Is there?
Heads up. A Grineer assault team is headed your way.
Is there? Well, allow me to whip out my Incarnon weapon. This will hopefully deal with them. Right, so I want to be going down there. How do I get down from the other side? There we go. It's like, why did the chicken cross the road? Okay, am I being silly in just avoiding these enemies? I don't think so. Again, I'm trying to get Rufen to spawn.
You are approaching the holding area.
Yep.
Be careful. If the wardens detect you, they will surely initiate the execution sequence.
They won't see me. We're fine.
The hostage is almost out of time.
See me. I knew that was gonna happen. All right, come on. Lucky first one. Give it to me. Give it to me. They're in here, aren't they? Yes! I'm not giving you my secondary weapon before you ask.
You need to bring the captive to safety. Protect them at all costs.
Look at that. Like, I feel like I'm barely damaging these guys. Like, at all.
Give me a weapon.
I'm not giving you my secondary weapon. I'm so sorry, but this is from my hands only. Is he still here? Yes, good. Okay. I think he's about to get knocked out. Yeah, I'm getting thrown around. I cannot stand still. I need primed sure-footed. I don't fully understand the primed sure-footed meme. I just know of it, and I like propagating it. Okay, let me help you up. Come with me. There we go. All right. Follow me, sir. Ignore all of these enemies. They won't be able to harm you. I've just realized I need to go and stop lockdown. Hold on. Let's go back this way. I believe it's here. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, 9. There you go. That was very poor. Oh, yeah, these guys are so tanky. I'm just going to move on. Yeah, the hostage is with me. We're good. We're good. We're good.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
I'm focused as much as I possibly can, Lotus. These knocks and these bailiffs are tanky. Even with my Incarnon weapon, they are worthy of taking a lot of punishment. So I think for the rest of this run, unless I do discover an Eximus on the way out, and I think I probably have run past a couple. Let's just stand here for one moment. I'm going to check behind me for any Eximus, because I'd love to get one before we wrap up. And I'm sure there were some back here that I just neglected. No. Any up here? Rufen! Woo! Here we go! Rufen, I hate to say it, buddy. Your time's up. You've been a fantastic adversary. But it's time to die. Or get converted. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. still keeping my eyes peeled for any Eximus. God, what are you shooting at me? Those explosives. Hold on. Okay, let me help you up first. And then I will go and deal with Rufen. There we go. Come on. We're nearly there. Come on. Yes. Yes. Oh. Flees the Saturn Proxima? I have to do Railjack? Okay. I'm always down for doing some Railjack. Let's do it. Let's give it a go.
Stay focused.
Again, one final thing I want to check for, because it would be the icing on top of the cake. Is there an Eximus? Oh, is that one? No, don't kill, don't kill, don't kill. I need it to be an Incarnon form. Oh, this has gone horribly downhill. Hold on, wait. No, wait. I'm making a dog's dinner out of this. Incarnon, there we go. Okay, go get the Shock Eximus. There they are. Yes, go. Flee. Get out of here. Nice. Okay. Down we go. Slide through here. Do a little jump. God, this has been so scuffed, but we got there. We got there in the end. Come on.
The captive has been liberated. You will be rewarded for this, Tenno.
Okay. Right. So, let's begin by going to the Zariman. We will go and acquire the evolved version of the Laetum, so we can begin progressing the next evolution. So if we go here,
closer. I pity you.
What's he gonna say?
Moment of triumph before, head high. You stride into the threshing jaws of what I truly am.
You talk a lot for a dead man walking. Zariman, Chrysalith, let's go. Oh, please don't embarrass yourself doing Railjack. That's all I can think of now. You know, like when you were a kid and you did something on your games console and you'd call in a family member, a sister, brother, parent, whatever. Hey, come look what I just did. And then when they'd come in to look at what you just did, you couldn't replicate it. And whenever someone was watching you, you'd perform worse. That's how I feel. It is, yeah, it's not ideal, guys, I'll be honest. All right, Cavallero, let's just teleport over.
Okay, bring it to life.
Right, so, I don't care about the weapon recoil. More fire rate is nice. We're going to go for the fire rate. Next up, land 8 headshots on Void Angels with primary fire without reloading. Oh, shit. It's not impossible, but that I would say that is difficult to do. So we have 15 shots, right? For some reason, our magazine went up. It went to 15. So with 15 shots, or let's just say we got the 12. It's not impossible. I just got to be patient with it. And then what would I go for? Feather of Justice? 60% ammo efficiency while aim gliding and sliding? I mean, if I wanted to play Zephyr all the time, then I would go Feather of Justice. Magazine reloaded when holstered. I wonder if that happens with the Incarnon form then. So that way you would never have to repeat the evolution. So you evolve the weapon, get it down to like 10 shots remaining, get out the sword, kill enemies for 3-4 seconds, get the evolved version of the Laetum back out, and it would have a full magazine again, is my understanding. And then lethal rearmament doesn't matter, right? I'm not having to reload. You just shoot. Little void bullets. Okay. Right, well, thank you for that, sir. Out of curiosity.
Made it to Tau. Too many weaklings on board.
I mean, that's kind of grim, but yeah. Incarnon Market, what are you selling in here?
Any weapon can be made to sing a new tune.
It's all the same as before. See, there is a way for us as players to create this sort of platinum to, and that's not the way to word it. You can view platinum as an acquirable currency in-game. I know it's a premium currency, but you can trade for platinum rather easily through the use of the marketplace. I've traded for more than 100 platinum at this point, like where I've made 100 platinum from different things that I've sold, like bits and pieces from cracking void relics, for example. So you could view these as being acquirable in-game, and I think I would choose to. And I wonder if any of these are worth getting. Inventory changes in 10 hours. I've heard the Braton is good.
Take a closer look if you need to.
I have heard the Braton is good. Awaken this weapon's ability to gain radial heat damage. What was it for the Laetum? Punch through and ricochet. Ricochet?
Take a closer
Skarner?
look if you need to.
Stun nearby enemies when it enters and after finisher attacks.
Take your time.
And the Paris has sacrifice silence for increased projectile size and heat damage. So you just shoot these flaming arrows of death and destruction. Okay.
Stay sharp.
Right, let's go and deal with the Lich. I think that's what I want to do before we wrap up. Obviously, I would have loved to have done more, but I think this is a nice way to sort of wrap up today. I've also noticed that my Steel Meridian reputation is capped.
All right. What can we help you with?
What do I want to buy then? What do I want to buy? Probably these handles and bits so I can make more weapons for my Arcwing. There is a Syandana in here as well, which is quite nice. Or maybe I just start stacking up on these mods for all of the different Warframes. Oh, Oberon is in here. Hold on, how many Oberon ones are there? I'm making him at the minute. Oh, there's quite a few. Hollowed Eruption, Hollowed Reckoning, Phoenix Renewal, and Smite Infusion. Hold the cast will grant all allies within 15 meters an additional radiation damage for 40 seconds. I'm just going to buy that because it seems good. It might not be, but that to me seems great. It's very much like the electricity damage one for Vault. Anyway, let's go and do this final mission to go and defeat Rufen over in the Saturn Proxima. Kuva Lich Confrontation. Okay, I do think I have some upgrades waiting for me at the dry dock. So just to give me a little edge, let's go and grab those. Okay, I think as soon as we're in, I can teleport over. Give it a second. Because it's down at that screen. There you go. And then you can watch as the ship comes in. So I believe I got one for the shields. There it is. Lavan Shield Array Mark III. Do I have to sell? Can I sell this? Oh no! I don't have enough room. It's only 12 platinum. Sure, let's go for it. Inventory slots purchased. Claim this wreckage repair. Yes. So, the upgrade I'm getting is 203 capacity. There is a lower delay, but I'm gaining more shield regeneration per second. A lot more. So we're going to equip that. Did I get an engine increase? No. Did I get a plating? No. No. I did upgrade something, though. There was something I was making. Was it a weapon? No. Maybe I've already claimed it. Ah, it doesn't matter. Here, by the way, I'll show you my intrinsics. Have a look at this. This is where I'm at the minute. So we are at 78669. I'm really trying to go all in on command at the minute. And as you can see, unusual crewmates, converted liches become available as defender crew on your Railjack. I'm trying to get elite crewmates because I find most of the time I am playing solo. I try and play in a group. Like when you go to do Railjack, you can click join any crew. A lot of the time when I go to do it, there are no available teams. So I just tend to run with my own crewmates. And if I can make them better, that's fantastic. So yeah, that's what I'm saving up for at the minute. It's 500 something I need to get for that. But yeah, let's go and confront Rufen and see what happens when I convert a Lich, question mark? Okay. Let's check it out.
Ah, Tenno.
Hello there. How are you? Saturn, Kuva Lich confrontation. Let's do it. I would laugh very hard if from this Kuva Lich confrontation I somehow get an Oberon chassis after having tried repeatedly to get one. Neck cysts.
Why is this?
I don't know.
Do you ever need help to pop them?
Yes.
Is it possible to catch the infestation from a Warframe?
I don't think it's possible for you to catch the infestation from a Warframe, no.
A byproduct of emotional motivations and reactive
Oh, wrong one.
It shall be your undoing.
You think so, Rufen? We'll see about that, buddy.
Support. Too big to take down, but
you can get in. Okay. Well,
whoever is in charge of that thing and take them out.
Cephalon Sai? I will do it. I will do it. Don't you worry. I'm going to have to go to the other turret. I thought I'd be able to see more from here. Let's go here. This is one of my favorites. Here we go. Nice. Woo! Like, how can you not love this? And look at the visual. Like, look at the Ring of Saturn. Ah, I love it. I absolutely love it. And now that I finally have wrapped up with the Saturn Proxima, my hope is I can finally go over to the Veil. I've neglected it a little bit because I've been so focused on getting the Oberon chassis. Okay, sorry, I'm too busy looking around and not actually killing these enemies flying around me. There we go. We do have one gunner on deck. I wonder if I can change... engineer. Let's make you a gunner. So hopefully you'll go and get on a different... That's a negative? Oh. They've disobeyed my orders. Okay. Never mind. I thought I was making a play. Sometimes they do get stuck and they just refuse to adhere to what you want them to do. That might be the case now. Hold on. Letting the heat come back. Why are these missing? There we go. We got there. Okay. Oh, that's a good ability to have. Blackout Pulse. Cruise ship there. I'll deal with you in a second. Via the front gun. Okay. Let me have a look at the tactical screen again. Where are you? What are you doing? Hey, go and become a... No, not a pilot. Go and become a gunner. 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 Okay, I give up on you. Nothing to say. I'll be firing you from my team shortly. As soon as I've unlocked elite crew members, we'll never see you again. Oh, God. We're nearly there. We've got 6 more normal ships to deal with. This one's a little tanky. There we go. There's a cruise ship. Where are the other ones? There should be some fighters. There they are.
Take them down wholesale.
Okay, but we'll let them come closer because when I'm further away, I deal less damage. Okay. They're getting closer. Let's go for the flak. There's one. Here we go. Now we're able to get them. Nearly there. 2 more to go. There we go. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to the bridge, and I'm going to get on the forward-facing gun. And if my pilot is good, and they tend to be, they'll point you towards the cruise ships to obliterate them. Here we go. Here's number 1. Here's number 2. And then I'm gonna have to like go and actually regenerate this at the forge, which we can do like so. Hopefully you guys can see a marked improvement in how I actually play this compared to when I first ran it. It was very confusing to begin with, but now that I've actually played it a bit, I think it's very self-explanatory. Okay, where is this final cruise ship? There it is. Let's be charging. You're kidding. Woo! There we go. Okay, now I'm going to go and get ready on the slingshot.
Reactor has detonated.
Board the galleon.
Galleon on scope.
Where is it?
Assassinate the captain.
I'm on it. Woo! Oh. I thought I'd travel faster. That was not as dramatic as I wanted it to be. Do you mind if I quickly take over the piloting position?
One less fighter.
Thank you. Not that I don't trust you to fly, but you're a bit slow. So here it is. Rufen's hideout. And there are batteries on the back of the ship which we're having to destroy. Very good. Okay, I'm gonna try and park myself here. And then the plan is to get them to go back to being a pilot. Okay, they should automatically take control again. And I'm gonna go over here. And hopefully while I'm inside assassinating, they can be flying around and hopefully avoiding any gunfire. Yeah. Perfect. I love that. I love that so much. Okay, here we go. Let's do it. And of course, we're going to be using our brand new Incarnon weapon. Oh, wait, is it?
You shall regret pursuing me.
Is this just like a 1v1 situation? Okay. I was not expecting it to go like this, but sure. Okay, my health has just been obliterated. What the? What? Oh my god.
Overestimate your abilities, adversary.
I think I might be overestimating myself, yeah. Did not expect to take that much damage from the first 2 guys on the ship. I really want to be looking around. Let's go back. Let's Rubico Prime these guys. You know, go back to old reliable. This is how I kill most enemies in the game because it's just so incredibly powerful. This is when you guys tell me there is a Rubico Prime Incarnon, I would scream. I would love that. Like, imagine if when you headshot people, it, like, exploded around them. So you could clear rooms by just headshotting one person. Oh, just sign me up. Sign me up. 1, 2, right. Let's move. Let's move. Okay, I'm guessing there'll be a few more enemies on the way. There are. There should be some more here. Long live punch through. That's so satisfying. Go on, Gladstone, get him. No, thought I'd help out. Oh!
Nostrils flared, chest full of hubris.
How did he know my chest is full of hubris?
Quick, listen.
Okay, well, before... Oh, wait, I'm in the room. I walked backwards into the room. That's funny. All right, let me deal with the ads first, then I can just focus on Rufen. Okay, there's a couple more. One here. And the other one up there. Okay, now I believe it's only Rufen remaining. Now, do we Incarnon this? Yes is the answer. Is it going to be as powerful? No, but we're still going to do it. Okay, where is he? Over here. Hiding! Oh, the cowardice! The cowardice from Rufen! Okay, we might be here for a while. Yeah, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Okay, Rupico, come to me. No. Okay. That's so embarrassing. I wonder what happens if I now do this on the thralls. Does it weaken Rufen maybe? Doesn't seem to be. Okay, a lot of you are spawning. It's time to bring out Old Reliable. I'm just so glad that this build clearly has legs to it. It feels so powerful to use. Die, Rufen! Die! Come on! We're nearly there! No! No! I can't believe it. All right, that's it. Where are you? That'll do it. Finish him off. Oh. Convert or vanquish? What? I don't know what to do. Convert. I guess. Okay. I wish it showed me what like what I would get for doing that. Like maybe like, oh, if you convert, you get X, Y, and Z. If you killed, you get this. I didn't really have any understanding of what I was doing there. Apart from knowing that converted liches can serve on my cruise ship. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know how I'm meant to find that out. Maybe it does say in the info, the tutorial, and I've just forgotten, which is, you know, half the course.
Reminds me of the old days.
Closing mission. Now, okay, good. I was going to say, if I got an Oberon chassis, I'd have been very upset because of how long it took me. Oh, look at all of the things that we've recovered from killing him.
Secondary power systems appear to be Orgon-based. Fascinating.
Is it Argon-based or Orgon? Huh. Okay, well, I'd like to go back to the ship if that's possible, which I believe I just do by going here and aborting mission, but that feels wrong. Like, I shouldn't be clicking that. So normally what I do is I go to the dry dock and then go back. Because I don't like pressing abort mission. It doesn't feel good. Okay. Yeah, I'm not massively conflicted, but I do feel like I didn't have a lot of information to go off of at the end there. Got some fate pearls back. Some void traces. Some random mods. Nice. Very nice.
Field research is far more stimulating than data aggregation.
I've got mail.
My compatriots at the Suda Hub will give their eternal organs to
I'm waiting for her to stop talking before I read it. My new master. Andy, you bested me. Sullied in the eyes. Oh, let me do a voice. Let's do a little voice.
You have bested me. Sullied in the eyes of my queens. I am Grenier no longer. I serve you now. You will help me reclaim the honor I have lost. Our work begins. Signed, Rufen.
There we go. Okay, so right. So I can put you on my ship now. I don't know if there's anything else I can do with you. So if I go over to crew and I click on, let's say, the engineer, change crew member, Rufen. It's so funny. A converted Kuva Lich. This former servant of the Grenade Queens has a new commander. While Liches have no Railjack systems training, they are fierce and loyal defenders. Lightning Bolt, Molecular Annihilation, Arc Mines, Lurch, Progenitor, Volt Prime, Birthplace, Koro, Weapon Bonus, 25% Electric, or Lightning, whatever. Okay. Let me go back to my ship and see if there's anything new on the nav menu, because, of course, there was a big button. Yeah, it's no longer there. The Lich thing is gone. I know there's a button in here somewhere. Universe, adversaries, Kuva Lich, converted roof end.
I have been bisected, dissected, autopsied, upgraded. The line between who I was and what I am erased and redrawn more times than I have bothered to record.
Are we the bad guys? There is a tutorial button here. An immortal foe, requiems, murmurs, the secret taxes, vengeance. Railjack. Okay. But it doesn't say what I would have gotten for defeating them. Yeah, I'm not, again, I'm not massively infuriated, but I feel like maybe I would have been able to have made a better choice, you know, had the game said, oh, this gives you this, that gives you this. So is the only benefit to having converted them the fact that relinquish adversaries? You've not exceeded the adversary history limit of 150 and do not need to relinquish any adversaries. Relinquishing adversaries permanently removes them and provides no benefits upon... Oh no, well, let's not do that then. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Sure. Right, well, I do think at 2 hours, 15 minutes, that's probably a good place to put a pin in it. I realize we didn't get to do everything on this list. We've done the new build. We've done the Lich. We didn't get to do any Steel Path. We did a little bit of Zariman exploration, but we weren't able to rank up the holdfasts because that's going to take, you know, I've got to do a bit of grinding to get that done. Duviri story mode is still something I'd love to do. I need to do the Carl mission. Annoyingly, it resets very soon. I'll go and show you because I thought I'd save it for a video, but I've just not had the time this week, you know, with all of the other things we've been doing. So if we go back to the Drifters camp, I'll show you. But Hello? Why is that not working? Drifters camp? Oh, that was strange. Yeah, I'll show you that I don't have a lot of time left to actually get it done. And a lot of you have verbalized that you'd love to see me do it. And I don't want to be an arsehole and not record it for you. So, yeah. I think I've got like maybe 8 hours left.
Nothing come here. No worm.
No Grineer.
No Grineer.
So yeah, I need to do this before the week runs up, because if not, I'm going to be missing out on another reputation standing upgrade for Carl and this encampment of his. And then there's Ordis. Yeah, I haven't done any more of these either. There's just so much minutia which I need to finish. But I don't want to... Here's my concern, right? I don't want people to think that I'm blue-balling or purposefully delaying another story quest. Like, I want you to know every fiber of my being wants to know what the hell this is. Who is this bespectacled man? This must be me. This is a book with void energy pulsing out of it. Who is this back here? Who is this? Is that going to be the man in the wall with a new appearance, maybe? I don't know. But I want to do this desperately. But I understand, and I've been told repeatedly, that when I do this, the game is... like, the trajectory and the acceleration of everything is just... It is away. Like, you'll want to keep on going. So, I want to try and wrap up all of these loose ends beforehand. But at the same time, I really don't want to have to deal with... and again, it would only be a select few, but I don't want people to think that I am purposefully delaying it. Because I'm not. Well, I am purposefully delaying it. No, I am. But not for ulterior motives. It's just I want to get all of this stuff done. I know that all of these I do need to do. I don't know if I'll do all of them before we begin the Whispers quest. I'd like to do Mask of the Revenant. And I will probably want to do the Glassed Gambit. I think these two are high up on my priority list. And the others I probably won't worry too much about. So, yeah, hopefully you guys have been able to enjoy today. Because I get that it's maybe a little bit different from what I've been doing as of late. I'll quickly check. Am I able to do Steel Path yet? No. Normal mode for the following Duviri nodes must be completed first before attempting the Steel Path. I cannot do Steel Path on the circuit yet. Which is what I want to do, because I believe this is where I'll be able to unlock these Incarnon weapons. But I can't do it. I need to do the normal mode of the lone story. But then so many people have said, don't worry about the lone story, do the Duviri experience. But when the game explicitly states this, I have to do it. I'd love to tack it on now, but, you know, it's Sunday. And I've got things to do and people to see and, you know, spend time with my family. So I can't really afford to do this right now. Maybe I can do a little bit of it tonight. I just don't think I can. And then I'm missing out on a week's worth of whatever the Incarnon is behind the Steel Path. So that'll have to wait until next week. But yeah, I've got a lot to do and a lot to sift through, and I want to get it all done, and I hope that you guys, again, can continue to enjoy the adventure, the ride, etc., as I try and get all of this done, so I don't leave any stone left unturned. So, yeah. Hopefully, again, you guys have enjoyed today's episode. I've got no idea what I'm going to label this as. Probably Incarnon weapons. I feel like that's been the real joy of today, is discovering how exactly they work, how they evolve. I am assuming you guys wouldn't mind if I now wrap up the evolutions for the Laetum pistol in my own time. If you do, then I will happily wait. But I can go and kill some things on an airship, can't I? Presumably. Anyway, enough dawdling, enough yapping. I will see you all in the next episode, where hopefully we'll be able to make a little bit more progress on some of these to-do list things. I'll probably go and farm the remaining void plumes for the Holdfast's reputation for the next episode. So yeah.
Try to kill Forest, but grow new brothers. Pazul want grow new Forest, but kill brothers. Call just want to live in Forest with brothers. Why that so hard?
I don't think there are any better words to end this episode with. So with that, thank you, Carl. I'll see you all in the next episode. Fare thee well.